Poshmark Incorporated is a social marketplace that combines the human connection of a physical shopping experience with the scale, reach, ease, and selection benefits of e-commerce. The company was founded by Manish Chandra, Gautam Galwala, Chetan Pungalia, and Tracy Sun in February 2011 and is headquartered in Redwood City, California. POSH is overvalued compared to its price of $101.80 per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation: REC hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the VectorVest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value. Current price, $101.80. Current value, $3.98. POSH has a current value of $3.98 per share, compared to a price of $101.80 per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV. Very poor. RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. POSH has an RV of 0.04, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS. Poor. RS is an indicator of risk. POSH has an RS of 0.84, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT. Excellent. RT analyzes a stock's price trend. POSH has a relative timing of 1.41, which is excellent on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST. Fair. VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. POSH has a VST rating of 1.00, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price, $51.84. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. POSH has a stop of $51.84 per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. C. Comfort Index. Fair. C is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. POSH has a C of 1.02, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. C is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, earnings growth rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. POSH has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -3.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. POSH has a forecasted EPS of -48 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. PE, price-to-earnings ratio. PE shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. POSH has a PE of -212.08. The average PE of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is 63.24. A. Earnings yield. A reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. POSH has an A of -0.47%. This is below the current average of 1.58% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to PE ratio. POSH has a GPE rating of -0.01. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. Dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in division. POSH does not pay a dividend. DI, dividend yield. DI reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. POSH does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DI equals 100x, div/price. It is useful to compare DI with A. If DI is not significantly lower than A, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. POSH does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and A levels that are much higher than DI. DG, dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. POSH does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DI, DS and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. POSH does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety, and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. VGVAL. VGVAL is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. POSH has an VGVAL of 0 shares traded per day. Percent volume. Percent volume reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the VGVAL. Percent volume equals volume of VGVAL 100. POSH had a percent volume of 100.00% on Thursday, January 14, 2021. Percent PRC. POSH price changed 175.14% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. POSH has annual sales of $247 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. POSH has a sales growth of 38.00% per year. This is excellent. Sales per share, SPS. POSH has annual sales of $19.25 per share. Price to sales ratio, PS. POSH has a PS of 5.29. Shares. POSH has 12 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization. POSH has a market capitalization of $1,309 million. Business sector. POSH has been assigned to the Internet business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group. POSH has been assigned to the Internet, e-commerce, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.